Morning. Lee and Kate have been up this morning. Basically, I had somebody buy one of the Cosy splitters from Stoke, so Lee and Kate were visiting. They took it back for me for the lads, so that was good. So I got this down off the ramp. We're still on the ramp, I lowered it. And just thought I'd show Lee, see if he'll start actually. There you go, sounds the bollocks. So you start better now. Just starting out, so what I've got to do, remember I got the clutch issue, so I got my other stand on set. There we go, look. So I got my second gearbox stand, transmission lift or whatever they fucking call them. Don't make them like they used to, do they? Yeah, there's the old one. So old one's a lot better. But yeah, so now I can do the gearbox a lot easier with two. And then I've got to sort the fuel pump out. So I've got to drop the tank, put a bigger fuel pump in. I spoke to Lee, I've got to sort, obviously told him about the mapping and things, so but he's in no rush. So we'll get it running, get it back to 100%, and then we'll sort out taking it for mapping. But now I can go back up in the air. I think I'll do the box on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, sort the gearbox out then. Right, see you in a bit. Oh, more lad there, been helping me. Look at that, trailer's white again. Absolutely mint, front and back. So it was absolutely minging, so got boy there, he's helped me clean it because I can't get up there, man. He's been up the top and everything. I just figured out, well, I think the battery wasn't charging. There's a cable come loose at the back from the solar panel, so see if that's fixed the issue. Yeah, he's just putting everything away for me now, bless him. We're going to get leaf blower first because the trailer lives there. We're getting leaves collecting again, man. Fucking leaves everywhere. Fucking leaves. Oh. Yeah, all white again now. Brand new. Took some fucking cleaning, man, because we did inside as well. Took some scrubbing. Oh, see you in a bit. Morning. It's Monday morning, 10. So I've decided, even though I've got the two gearbox stands, I'm not going to crack on with that first. Pierce is coming back tomorrow to do some work on the wiring on this, so I'm going to get this back rolling. Yeah, I'm going to get this rolling today. And then Pierce can do his thing on it tomorrow. I'll get this buttoned up, and then I'll get onto this, and then this can go in and out of the workshop then, and then the replica can come in, because I've got the full Cosworth body kit coming for the replica this week. Obviously I've got the panels and stuff, so yeah, get this out of the way and get the replica in. Let's push on with that. What we got to do. Exhaust got to go back on, shafts got to go in the hubs, got to sort this out. Got to build up the throttle bodies, replace the breather tank because I don't know that breather tank, so I've got to put that one in. Yeah, radiator, fan. Oh, cool pack. I'm putting a Z-Tech cool pack on here now. So I've got to make a bracket to go here for the Z-Tech cool pack and the leads to go in. What else? It's the Emerald and the Emerald K6 looms going in here. Oh, thermostat housing needs sorting, finalising, getting the sensors in. Yeah. So let's push on with this today, see if we can get this back on the floor rolling. Oh, see you in a bit. Oh, what time is it? 20 past 4. Multiple points. It's going dark already outside, man. But yeah, look, back on the floor. Back on its wheels. We've got a slam panel fitted as well. I don't like this rocker cover, obviously. I didn't make this. So it's got the AN10 coming out the top, vertical, which is, yeah, not very good. So I'll get another rocker cover done when I can, with a horizontal AN10 coming out the side. But that's the one that was on it when I got it, so I can stay for now. So I've got to put a set of plugs in, sort the core pack out. Still no throttle bodies on there, so down there, got to sort those out. But yeah, at least I can roll it now. It's back on the floor, radiators in, breathers on. Yeah, I moved this washer bottle forward, so it's the best I can do at the minute. Yeah, so I'll plumbing things a bit different in the future, but that'll do for now. Yeah, back on the floor. So tomorrow, Pierce is coming. Start tackling the wiring on it to get the K6 in there. Yeah, bumpers back on. I'm not putting the Morettes back in either. I'm going to go straight for. So instead of putting the Morettes back in, I'm going to get the proper maxi locks sorted, get the casing sorted, get them in. Yeah. So that'll do for today, man. Like I said, weather's turned to shit. I'm done. Yeah. The dogs have been fighting, so I've got to go and sort them out. Yeah, man. Oh, plodding on. Do a fair bit in a day, actually, today, you know. So, yeah. I was hoping to start on the throttle bodies, but I'm finishing now. I'm done. So, it's looking good in there. Good torch. Yeah, there you go. Looking better, isn't it? So I'm happy with that. Pierce can crack on tomorrow. Yeah, it's fucking cold again now. Winter's back, so I've had the heater on today with the door shut. So get Pierce in the warm tomorrow. Get him doing some wiring. Right, see you in a bit. Afternoon. I think I recorded something this morning. Ain't sure. Pierce has been here all day today. Let's pop the bonnet and show you. And I'll pop the bonnet to show you what Pierce has done, because Pierce has, all Pierce has done today is removed the loom from the engine bay, but that's where I am at the moment. I rebuilt the throttle bodies. They're only resting on there at the minute. Not sealed on at the moment. But they are built back up. All I've got to do is put throttle linkage on and throttle cable, and then all that can go back on. So, how good does that look? I'll put my cool pack on. So we're running Z-Tech cool pack and MSD one. Nice set of leads, good set of plugs. There we go. How good does that look? Sexy looking engine bay. So yeah, we're back to the point now. Well, Pierce has ripped out. There's a 710. He took the loom for the 710 with him, because that's coming out of here now. The K6 there is going in. Basically, he's got to marry up the new loom to this, all the switches and some gubbins inside here. So, yeah. So tomorrow, what I'll do is start on Lee's van. Take the gearbox out of Lee's van tomorrow. Tomorrow, or maybe the next day. I don't know. Possibly tomorrow. And we'll see if we can get the clutch sorted on Lee's van. Then we can get his headlights and bumper back on, and we can put this on the ramp and the van in there. And the reason being is I need to get the exhaust off. I forgot. Do you remember my gear linkage in there was falling apart when we was at Donington racetrack? So I forgot to take the gear linkage off whilst I had the opportunity and repair it. So I need to get on the ramp and sort that, and crack on with the fuel system. Because this is the Bosch regulator I'll be using on this engine. There's my fuel fittings there. So this is the fittings for the engine side, because I'm keeping the hard lines down the centre of the chassis. So, but I'll put AM fittings and braided lines from the hard line conversion up to these throttle bodies, which are running AN6 there. And there, look, oh, 1 second, on it stays moving. And then once it's on the ramp, I'll convert the back of the hard lines up into the boot footwell for the tank, and we'll run. Got to sort a few things out. We've got a pump and a filter to go in the boot as well. Yeah. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah. That's it for today. Oh, see you in a bit. Morning. Oh, look what's not there. That's because it's there though. So, come up this morning and what time is it now? 11:45. I've changed the gear selector clutch cable from the clutch to the gearbox. So I managed to do some adjustment on the pedal box. It seems to have done the trick, engaging all the gears now. I drove it there, realised the rev counter's not working. I've had a look, and look at this. That's some better days, isn't it? So that's off the gearbox, like so. Yeah. It's got to go back on the ramp anyway, because I've got to change the fuel pump and put some CV clips on. I had a right belling last night. What's his name? 1 sec. If you have a look on my Facebook or Instagram, well, it's Facebook, I think the comment is. Put a picture up yesterday, because obviously I took the gearbox off and the clutch off to fault find on this. Because I thought maybe I've done something wrong, you know. We'll do it, you know. My headspace isn't the best sometimes, man. So I thought I might have done something silly on the clutch, like left some pressure plate bolts loose or something like that. Or fucking pressure plate wrong way around. It can be done on these because it doesn't hit the bolts. But no, so I put a picture up just of the gearbox there, the van on the ramp, and basically the shafts was hanging there. And he's commented, he's gone, well, if it wasn't fucked before, it'd be fucked now, because the way you've took the drive shafts apart and you dubly clipped a cable tying them back together with no grease. And I was like, hey? He's either using psychic powers that are just not working for him, because the drive shafts was out, so how does he know where I've put them back together, you know? Ironically, I've run out of CV boot clips, so there's none on it at the minute, but it's not driving anywhere. It's got to go back on the ramp anyway. But yeah, I put grease back in, I used CV boot clips, and the way they were separated from the inner CVs is to stop gearbox oil running out. Because if you just pop out the drive shafts from the gearbox on these, you lose all your gearbox oil. So for the sake of a couple of CV boot clips, why not just fucking separate? Anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. Gears is weird, man. So I did reply to him saying, are you okay, fella? You know? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it was weird, man. Maybe he'd had a few beers or what, like, but you do get some bellends, don't you? You do get some bellends. I've said his name. I forgot his name already. That's how fucking irrelevant he is to me, like, fucking. But that comment was weird, man. So, yeah. So now I'm going to push this out, get this on the ramp. I'm going to take a trip down to Torx. I think they're in Abergavenny, and get some fuel fittings. I'm going to cut the rear boot panel out, and tomorrow I'm going to go and see my mate at Rusty Speed Shop, Gareth Price, and he's going to just put a couple of bead rolls in a piece of steel for me before I weld it in the boot. Yeah, I was going to ask him to do like a logo in it like he did for RS Jamie, but I'll put the tank on it and see how much room I got. Yeah, we'll see, man. We shall see. Right. Yeah, that's where I am at the minute. Left to do on that, like I said, I've got to take it for mapping, so I've got to put a fuel pump on, CV boot clips, but at least it's up and running, driving now. I'll do a running video of it for you in a minute. Get this on the ramp. I'll show you what I'm up to with that. See you in a bit. I'm not sure where I filmed last time, but what I've done so far, I had to get that exhaust off today, and I have fixed this quick shift. Basically, this exhaust is a pain because it's got like a sleeve fit in here, and I had to cut into it because someone put a fucking bolt in. So I don't like this exhaust. I've had to whack the shit out of it with a lump hammer to get it off today. But the full system's back on now. But this, I don't remember, when we did the Donington track day, this started to fall apart. Somebody's put a quick shift modification in this MTX shifter, and there's bolts going through here, each corner at the front, and they all come loose. So I dropped this out. Now this is supposed to just pull off there. It won't. Whoever put it in has Tiger sealed it on, so you can't get to these nuts and bolts. Well, these bolts. So I had to drill through that to get to these bolts, and I've Loctited them all in, and apart from that one, I've managed to get a nut on, a nylon nut as well, so Nylox on them. So it shouldn't fucking come loose again. You look at that, you can see, Nylock. Yeah, I shouldn't fall apart again. So shifter's back on, exhaust is back on, bit dented now, we had to whack the shit out of it with a lump hammer to get it off. Do you know what I mean? Because it just wasn't coming off. I'll rebuild the I don't like this exhaust, so I'll rebuild it. But oh, look what's missing. The boot floor's missing. So gonna measure that, and got some sheet of steel over there. Got loads of steel, so I've cut some steel out in the morning, and then I'll go and see my mate Gareth tomorrow. If I can, I'll go over and get some fuel fittings as well. If not, I'll get the fuel fittings next week. I'll try and get it all done tomorrow if I can. Yeah, I'll try and sort it all out tomorrow. I just want that bead, me steel sheet, bead rolled. Yeah. Right, I'm going off because it's fucking freezing. I've had my heater on today. So, yeah, son of a bitch is back on the racking for now. All that's left to do on that now is a fuel pump and take for mapping. So I'll have a chat with Dan over the weekend and see when I can get it in for mapping. So, right, see you in a bit. Afternoon, it's Sunday today. We're back in the workshop. I can't remember what I showed you last time. I think I showed you that. Well, I took a trip down to Torx the other day and look at all them fittings. So we got all the 6 fittings, AM fittings, loads of things. This is good. What you had there's a rollover valve, so that'll just go straight to a breather off of here into the floor onto a bulkhead fitting. Breathe out, so the tank will breathe out through the floor. Got loads of fittings. I think I was just speaking to Pierce. I should have brought 2 of these, I think, but I can order some of that off him and it'll be here Tuesday. Yeah, so I got most things. So don't ask how much all that was, and this is just to fit the tank in the boot lot. Fucking nightmare, but they're worth it. You buy them once and it's job done, innit? But Sunday, Pierce popped back round today. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking forgot. Pierce, what it was, don't know if I showed you with that taco wasn't working on here. Pierce has turned up. I got the van running today, and guess what? It wasn't working straight away, was it, Pierce, as we was revving here?
Straight away.
But like, what, a few seconds after running the car, the taco just kicked in and started working, man. I started revving the rev gauge. So I was like, Pierce, honestly, man, it didn't work. He's like, no, I saw it didn't work. So, fuck no, man. Pierce is just double checking the wire and see if anything's loose, because there's got to be a reason why it wasn't working, and it is now. I spoke to Dan at the Rolling Road as well for mapping. He's away in America for 2 or 3 weeks at the moment, so this won't be done this side of Christmas, I don't think. But yeah, it's finished pretty much. It's just mapping, but it won't be done this side of Christmas because Dan's away. So it looks a bit dark under here, doesn't it? It's just because I'm under. I need to put some lights under here, I think, Pierce, man. Do you reckon? Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with that tomorrow. I didn't make it over to my mates either to do steel, so I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. cut some steel for the boot floor and get it bead rolled over to my mates. So if I do get there, I'll video that like. Right, see you in a bit. Morning. Monday morning. Just cut that, so I'm going to load that in the back of my van and pop over to see my mate Gareth at Rusty Speed Shop, so he can do some bead rolling for me. See you in a bit. Oh, okay, Mr. Price, look, here he is. I brought my tank over with my steel plate, and we've changed plans, man. I'm leaving it with him, and we're doing something. I'm going to come back over in a couple of days and pick it up. Because to get it for racing next year in the classic touring or something, it's got to be covered. And I don't want this big massive thing in my car, so we're burying it 50%. And let's have a look at this artistic story. Or should we call it autistic?
Yeah, autistic.
So we're burying it 50%, and then he's making me a nice alloy, because you've got to cover it as well. But I'm putting the pump and the filter under the car, which would be better, innit? Because it'd be less noisy.
Exactly.
So all that'll be above the car is this, basically 50% of the tank, and then he's making me a cover as well. But have you got any of those nice bead rolled things here that you do?
I've got some of those bits.
Oh, there you go. Do you remember when we did Jamie's P2K, and in the boot we put RS Jamie, didn't we?
Yeah, there's some ones on there at the top.
Is that an Escort van?
Caddy.
Oh, it's okay. I was going to say, oh, look close to an Escort van, that dude. Yeah, but he does all this bead rolled in, and so we're going to put MRM logo in me alloy cover. So yeah, he's going to break my bank. It's really expensive. I mean, he's going thousands and thousands of pounds. The bank's going to charge me for this. Or my hands are magic. What about them?
Nah.
They don't want to use them?
Nah, I've got good hands myself.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I have to prove it. Right. Anyway, we're getting off track, man. On video as well. Fuck, I forgot I was filming. Right, I'm going to leave it there, man. I'll show you what he's done for me on Wednesday. Morning. It's, what time is it? Oh, one sec. He didn't see that. Your watch was on upside down. Fucking. So I've got a few different watches and the class is on different sides. So it's 10:10. So been up here for a while. We've got a busy day today. Pierce is coming back up to crack on with the wiring in this for the 710 change to Emerald. I'm going to get Lee's van out, I think, because it will be back in a bit, but I want to get the replica in the middle bay today so it can come in and out of here. But before I do, I've got to have a little tidy up because things are getting cluttered. I went to Gareth's yesterday. His company, he's changed his name, so it's GP Designs now, Gareth Price Designs. But I might be able to weld in here whilst Pierce is doing the wiring. We'll see, because I want to weld up these chassis legs tight. I've done it slightly different to what I do usually. Like I've done there, like I left the spot weld area in, but I decided I didn't like how it was, so I wanted it nice and flush. So what I'll do, I'll close up these chassis legs nice and tight, and yeah, sort that out. Yeah, I want the replica in today. We've got a busy day today because my mate Raymond's coming today with the full Cosworth kit for that. Jason, who owns it as well, he's coming over. So basically the Cosworth kit will show me where I can and what I can and can't do with the rear arches. So I've asked him to bring the control buttons for the heater as well, because I want to warm it up before it comes in, get all the damp out of it or anything like that. What else? Yeah, got to crack on. Oh, I've had some of these turn up. Like, you know my fog lights on my Ranger? So all these, like, so these do indicators and daytime running lights apparently. Don't know if you pop that out. I don't know, man. I thought it kept the fog light in there. I think it does. You just pop that out, maybe. The wiring, it's not English, it's Chinese. So I'm not really sure. I might message the seller and see what the wiring's about. I've got some head unit coming as well. I've got a few bits coming for the Ranger. Yeah. So the lighting's not very good at night time, so I've got an LED bar coming that goes across the top, and Liam's got me one for the bottom as well. My friend Liam sorted them out for me, a friend with the other Ranger. Yeah, so we get some lights on the Ranger, man, because it's doing me head in every night time, not being able to see where I can go. Oh yeah, so yeah, gonna crack on. Oh fuck me, once I had another bellend last night. I don't know what it is about Facebook lately. The same post I put up of this when it was up in the air. Remember that one geezer's like saying something about the CV joints, boots, and and whatever. Well, that bell end, just to show you, because I ran out, didn't I? Let's have a look. There's this box. He's on about cable ties or something. It's like, who uses cable ties? It's like he was fucking, I don't know. Do you remember I said he was on about cable ties and grease? Well, they're not cable ties, mate. Look. I ran out. Irrelevant. Anyway, look. CV boot clips. That's what you use on CV boots, mate. Them with, have a look. Bear with me. So I'm just proper crimps for those crimping tools. That's what he used in CV boots. So I don't know what he was on about. We had another belling last night. Circled a picture of my starter motor hanging down. Yeah, it was on cable ties, man. I'm not going to leave a starter motor hanging down from cables because it'll pull all the cables off. So it was on cable ties and the battery's disconnected. So what's the problem? I don't know, man. People just sit there of an evening trying to pick fault like. Can't remember his name. I'll tell you in a bit. Yeah, another bell end. See you in a bit. Pierce is cracking on. He's sorting out basically all the dashboard switches. We have a fuel cut-off, ignition cut-off, fan switch, fuel pump switch. We've got loads of switches there, which Pierce has sorted out. He knows which is which now. So sorting all that out. And then look what we've got in the engine bay. Full loom, look. Look at that, we've got a full loom in the engine bay now. Everything's plugged in apart from the air temperature sender, injectors and TPS, obviously because throttle bodies are not in it yet. So how nice and tidy is that? Yeah man, I'm happy with that. I've got visitors coming this afternoon. I've got a few. I've got Gareth's coming over from GP Fabrications, GP Designs is here. Who's done he's already done, I saw him yesterday. I think I got to his at 1 o'clock yesterday and he's 1:05 now. He messaged me an hour ago or so. He's finished it, less than a day. So I don't even know what I owe him. He's bringing it over now. So I can't wait to show you that because it looks fantastic. So then we can start putting all this in. Yeah, and we've got Raymond coming over with the kit, as I said. But Pierce hadn't seen this van. And Pierce had assumed, I was talking to Pierce today, Pierce assumed I'd built this van like 20 years ago or something. And I was like, no, it's been 2 years since I put this together. But, you know, I've got so much on, like, that's my Gucci build, that one. That's what Pierce calls it. Pierce calls that one a Gucci build F2. So it's got 6-speed sequential, big power, it's got everything. So that's a Gucci build. So that's one I want to get onto, which I will. It's always in the back. Getting this one ready because I want to take it on track next year. My friends Michael and Jason. I've got to do my arts test after Christmas, so I want to get that ready. So you know when you've got so many things of your own you want to do, well, some things will never get there. So realistically, I can sort that. I can sort that. Metal work on the back of this, it's going to take me forever because I've got the replica coming in. I've got to do metal work on. I've got to do metal work on that Jaguar. A few other things. So when will this realistically get done? I don't know. So Mike Gareth is a great fabricator. I showed you his workshop the other day. He's got that big Model T looking thing in there that he does all. So he's coming over to have a look at this. So I'm going to move this forward in a minute. So I can drive this forward and Gareth can look in the back because I've asked Gareth if he's interested in working on this. But she's all up and running, look. She just comes to life, look. Pierce was gobsmacked when I started it earlier. He's like, does it run? I was like, yeah, it runs, drives, everything. But we need metal fabrication in the back. So Mike Gareth's going to have a look at it and see what he thinks. So I'm going to pull it forward in a minute. So I need to move all this. Oh, see you in a bit. YouTube. Look who's here again, Mr. Price. And I got your name right for GP Designs now, innit? GP Designs. And he's come over to have a look at my van. And guess who's having it next year? He's having it next year and he's going to do all the back fabrication for me because if I leave it there, I ain't never going to fucking do it, am I? So, buzzing. Nice one, brother. But no, don't run off, dickheads. This is a man who just made tea for everyone, yeah? And not me. I had to make this myself. Do you know what I mean? I thought he loved me. Raymond's here. Say hello.
Hello.
What did you bring? Oh, look. He's brought the wrong one. We don't want it. Sending it back, ain't we, Jace?
Yeah.
Don't like it. Look at that. Escort Cosworth kit. And that is moulded from an original Escort Cosworth on it.
I then modified to fit the Mark 5.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, mint. We've got every panel we need for that. So we're going to get that in the shop today. And all this has got to go in the shop. And he's brought me some other bits. So I've restocked on splitters because all splitters are gone now. So I've got a couple more splitters in stock. And Raymond's remade the air vents, look, for the roof. So we'll get those on as well. That's the original WRC one.
Check this out.
Remade exactly the same.
Check this out.
Check what?
Check this out.
Got to check something out, mate. 1 second.
See, we've got Ford stamps on it.
Oh yeah, this is original moulds from Fords, mate. This is moulded from a Cosy kit.
Something.
Yeah.
Normal fakes are like Holland.
Oh no, you don't. That's what. This is the only. What did I say to you? If I was going to build you a replica, I would only do it with this kit, didn't I? I said to you, didn't I? I'd only do it with this. Yeah. I refuse to build a replica of any other kit. So this is going to be the best replica going. Right, see you in a bit. Morning, or maybe afternoon, or nearly afternoon. Wednesday, back at it. Because Pierce wants to come back tomorrow and do some wiring. So, but today, I've got Dickhead with me. Hey, say hello. Ring good girl. Yeah, she loves a Recaro. But she's been a dick, so they're fighting outside, so I brought her in. I'm on with the welding this morning, so see you in a bit. Morning, as you can see, it's cold. I've had my van running for a bit because I want to move the van. Got to try and get that in as well, but moved the van this morning, it was all frozen. So I've got something to put on the van that somebody kindly sent me, so I'll show you that. See you in a minute. Excuse the mess in the workshop, man. Yeah. Well, anyway, do you remember on my van, I had to bypass the primer pump because it was fucked. Well, look at that. Brand spanking new one. Comes with copper O-rings and everything. That cost me nothing because there's a gentleman called Cosy John on Instagram. Got him on WhatsApp now as well. Good lad. And he messaged me. He said, Kev, I think I've got one. Well, I was going to buy one. And he says, no, I think I've got one, Kev, bear with me. And he's posted it to me for absolutely nothing. Brand new one. So, look at that. Look, even, it's not on the car, and it's got full strength in that pump there. Well, you can see my diaphragm's collapsed then, can't you? You press more on it, it's got no resistance really. And it's pulling the wrong way, mine is. So, that'll be going on my van. And I'll have a primer pump. I've got to get a new filter for it. So, I'll try and get a filter sorted for that today. So hopefully I'll be able to have a decent diesel delivery to my engine now. It's working, but I've got no filter in it, and I've got no way of pulling the diesel into the engine without towing it up the road. Whereas this will do. This is what stops you from having to tow a car up the road. So yeah, brilliant. In regards to my floor pan, I've done my chassis legs, so I welded up the chassis legs on both sides, got rid of little triangles and stuff, so all that was welded up. So I wanted that welded nice and flush. Did that yesterday afternoon. Then this is just tack welded in at the minute. It's tack welded into the car. So what I'm going to do this morning is pump and filter. There's my AN. I've got to clean this linish this off a bit because I drilled it from the inside out, so that needs linishing off. There's the tank feed. So got to put me pump and filter up here. I want to keep this. Oh shit! Nearly got the camera. I want to keep this cross member free because I want to put anti-roll bar on here. That then kicks out across here and down onto the beam. So this is where I'm going to mount anti-roll bar. So pump and filter. I think I'm going to go here, and then we've got this bunk here where the original wiring come through for the sender and the power pump. Yeah, I'm going to keep the standard filter on as well. Put that on the return, I think. So, yeah, so we'll have a filter on the feed and filter on the return. Keep any shit in and out the tank. Right, let's get cracking, because Pierce is here in a bit, so I need to get this done and down off the ramp so I can then get my throttle bodies on whilst Pierce is wiring. See you in a bit. Yeah, I've just had to lower the car down because I left the drill inside to need that. But just to show you, all I've done is spot welded it in at the moment, look. I don't think I want to run any more welds on the top if I can. What I want to do is stitch weld it from underneath. That's why I did the chassis legs how I did them. So I can run stitch welds all the way around underneath. And the top will be a lot more clean. And I just put a bit of seam seal around this then. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. Weld it from underneath. That's what spot welded in only at the top. Because I can, once it's stitch welded, I can lineage those spot welds back off, you see. Yeah, we're getting there. Right, back up in the air. Ripley, come here. Come here, do some twerking. No, you're not going to twerk for the camera. I'll throw some money at you. Well, Pierce is here again today, look, the main man. And he's brought Ripley along with him. I think Ripley's been on film before when we had the MRM meet. But Ripley, she keeps twerking on me, man. And now I've got the camera out, which won't do it. So I'm offering to throw money at her. Keep twerking, didn't you? Twerking? She gets an itchy back, look. In the little, oh, you gonna twerk? Go on, twerk. No, it's not doing it, man. Right, I've got my fuel system done. I finished that this morning. We've got the wiring done, and we got it started about 15 minutes ago, only for like 5 seconds. Turned it off because I had that much loose stuff in the car. I couldn't hear the engine. It was rattling. The whole car was full of loose stuff, so it was rattling its tits off, man, doing me head in. But what I have done, I've got to tidy up, so forgive the mess. But the tank is strapped in now. That's the return and the breather. So it's all bolted in, so that's going nowhere. We're going to see if we can talk to the ECU. We've got another lead now. The K6 doesn't like the OBD lead. So we've got another lead. Pierce is always amazed when I pull out a bag of stuff from somewhere in the workshop, ain't you, Paul? So he's like, oh, we need a lead. I was like, wait there. Pulled out a bag of 3 leads. So we've got an appropriate lead, I think, now. So we're going to try and set up the shift lights, is it?
Yeah.
But I've got no water in the engine, so I can only have it running for 5 minutes at a time because I need a new radiator. The radiator, I broke it. Done a repair down at JM Details. It's not holding. So new radiator will be on Monday. It's Friday today. Once the new radiator is here, I'll get her up and running and out of the workshop. I had when we went to start it, I had an O-ring issue with the Gen V fuel line and a fuse go. That was it. So rebuilding a race car, going to start it, only having 2 small tiny issues that not really my fault, a bad fuse, and I got an O-ring in here. Where these fuel rolls join, this piece of metal tube goes into here. There's an O-ring in here, and it had gone. I've put another one in. It's slightly too big, so I don't trust it. Oops. Fuck me, bonnet moved. I don't trust it. So I'm going to find out what the exact size of these O-rings in here and replace them. So, but we'll get it running up again in a minute, and I'll show you. It's gonna be. Well, I'm going underneath now, having a look. Just double checking for fuel leaks. Pierce is in the car, so torch on. Go on then, Pierce, on. Off. 1 sec, that's all good. Round the back we've got, there we go, feed and return there. Pump there, filter. And I've got to put some P-clips in yet, this isn't finished, so it needs P-clipping. And we've got feed from the tank, we've got return and a breather. So, go on again then, bro. Brilliant. Brilliant under here. Nice one. I'll bring you down. Unless you want to stay up there for a while. Yeah. Right, so. Oh, look at that. No fuel leaking, man. Well, start you up. There we go, 2:45 on a Friday, and I'm done. Because she's all up and running, but I've got new radiator there. I haven't had her up to temperature because obviously I broke the radiator, it's got a leak. Only ordered that yesterday, and brilliant, it's just turned up, absolutely buzzing. So there she is, man, all up and running. So I'll get the radiator on, get her up to temperature, and see how she is. And then the next job, before I can test drive her on track, is widen the front track 20mm aside. That's not a massive job. It's not an easy job, but it's not too hard. She's running, do you know what I mean? She's all up and running. So all the dashes back here, all the switches are back. I've got shift lights that we've got to sort next week as well, because we can marry them to say, this engine will rev to 9,000, so I'm going to set those shift lights at 8. So I just know I've got a bit of breathing room after the shift light. I've got to get some quick release fittings for there's a cover that goes over that. Quick release fittings so I can get the cover on and off, pretty simple. Where is the cover? There's the cover. With the MRM in it. So yeah, pretty buzzing, man. It's a nice way to end the week, isn't it? With the motor running. Yeah, so I might try and get the radiator on in the morning. I've had enough for today. So, but we're getting there. All she needs now is a cage as well inside. Roll cage, widen the front track. Yeah. This is a race car. Right, I'm going to leave it there for this week, man. Pretty buzzing as well. If you use Facebook, one sec. If you're a Facebook user, I don't know if you saw the post I put up on MRM Speed Shop the other day. I started a group only like a day ago called MRM Speed Shop Group Chat. Put a link up on Facebook for people to join, and there's over 200 people on it within a day. And I went on there last night, and the amount of people posting, chatting, that's what I wanted, like people with a common interest that I've got in the speed shop and the old cars and that, to have a chat on there. Like, so it's a place for people to have a chat and get to meet each other, common interest, man. I thought it'd be a good idea as well, because next time I have a open day, a speed shop meet, I can put it up on there and have a chat with people about dates and invites and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It'd be brilliant. So if you want to join that, if you're interested, have a hop on there, man. But right, I'm going to leave it there for this week. Absolutely buzzing this is up and running. Massive thanks to Pierce for all he's done on the wiring, because I hate wiring, you know. So even though that ECU and engine room was pretty much plug and play, he still had to marry it in to the car. The wiring in the car wasn't the best, so everything's been done absolutely perfect, man. Absolutely perfect. He's only got the sender unit left to do now on the fuel tank. He's going to uprate the wire into the pump as well. Even though he's put a bigger wire on there, he's not happy. He wants to put even bigger wire on there. So, yeah, well, I'm going to leave it there. See you later.